Hey everybody, it's Kasha, and welcome back to the Beginner's Guide. Now we're starting up a new level, a new game, and we're only just finding out. The only thing that we know as of right now is that this game is connected to the internet, and that you can leave notes, and that all the notes that we are going to see are left by other players. I don't know exactly what that all means, but once we turn our head, we're going to find out. Ooh, a note. I want to interact with the note. Ooh, nice room. Not. I think it's a perfectly lovely room.
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet. All of the notes that
How do you beat this game?
Written by Coda. This was actually the
no
first
point
game
to
of his
this
that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person.
Whoa, holy shit.
In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy trying to get his attention. I was over-enthusiastic.
Can you guys hear me?
But he was very gracious about it and very patient with me.
Hello.
And I cooled off eventually.
Reasonable.
Oh, feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them.
Everyone read this.
Either way, to me they convey a sense of
Hey,
loneliness.
this place makes me sad.
Who's filled with thoughts and feelings and beliefs.
Once
and
upon a
has
time
no
I
way to
did.
express them except as scattered
I'm king
and
of the
unheard
world.
voices in a game that wasn't meant to be played.
Balls. How is there
ironic,
wood and
isn't
grass and
it,
concrete
in
here?
playing this game and seeing how alone Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him.
Just saw
And I have to
flying
be honest with
penguin.
you, this idea is really
Majestic
seductive.
thing I've ever seen. I don't feel
I
like
could just
living because nothing else
Play
lives
someone's
majestic.
game
I want
and see the voices
wow.
in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the
Wow.
messy in-person socializing.
Don't be afraid,
I
do
could just
care.
get to know you through your work. I think this is why I always liked Coda's games so much, is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally. And then I feel less lonely.
Cool
too.
cavern, bro. Oh, these are actually pretty funny. Too many messages. Why? Hey, I can type here. Alright. Alright, I'd rather be doing anything. Alright. We're, ooh, it shows us which ones we have and have not read. That's pretty cool. Wrote much wrong. Now we just need to walk around and explore. Find out what's more. I will say, though, it is a rather lonely place. What the shit is this cavern? I like how, these are pretty realistic as to what people would say. There's an acorn somewhere here in this place and the sailors are looking for it. That seems like just a random message someone would put. Looking for someone to talk with. I wish I could. This would actually be a really cool idea. Although the notes would definitely have to be deleted after a while. Butt-ass butt. Clever note, bro. Nothing here. Go back. Don't listen to that guy. Oh, God. A free t-shirt. Need the other side of the door. Door how open? Open sesame. Makes game includes door. Cannot open door. Thanks. Alright. Someday I will meet the person who made this. I help people because internal good feeling I get. Wow. New room. Do you hear the chimes? They keep you going, don't they? I'd love to sit here and read all these, but I don't think that they're gonna help us in any way. So I think we're just gonna start skipping the notes for the sole purpose of time. I want to make it through the game, and the notes are humorous, but I suppose if you want to go back and read them, like I could if I wanted to in my spare time, without, you know, having an audience. I don't want to feel like I'm wasting your guys' time. And I suppose if you want to go back and read them yourself, you can as well. Use your own time. Why is there a giant... Whoever made this has issues. Alright. Just kind of wandering around. A lot of walking.
At the end of this level, we're going to see the puzzle again. And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means. Each of these games represents an idea that was on Koda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one. In each of his games, after exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Koda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
Help. Help.
And because there's this dark area between the doors, a space between spaces, before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
Somebody seems to have made it here. A lot of, what the hell? How do you leave notes? Oh, it's the lamppost again. Why? Are you there? Please say something. It can be anything. I just need you to say something. Talk to me, please. Why are you having so much difficulty talking? Speak, 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 speak. Ooh. That can stop at any time. Anytime. Relentless typewriters. Those can stop. Porn stars die too.
Okay, this one is tough. It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
What kind of room am I even in? What am I looking at? I'm a tad confused. Okay, okay. That's actually pretty cool. Still confused. Just as confused as I was before. Hey. We're in the well.
See, this is it. The whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway.
And then
Except
I'm trapped.
For some reason, Koda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
I think a prison that has a whole bunch of really nice furniture would, that would be an interesting concept. What furniture ought to go into the center of the room? Put a giant... How about a TV with surround sound? That's not a TV with surround sound. What about along the wall? 10 stoves lined up along the wall. Couches. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter what I actually answer. Lighten up the room a bit. Thinking 10 by 2 recessed. Yeah, I'm not going to say all that, but... Guess it really doesn't matter what I say. Table. I have a table. Who are you? Where exactly are you? Where? Yeah. Pretty sure tables were invented in 1935. None of my choices are making any difference. They aren't. Whoa. Whoa.
There's a bit more to this one, but still it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
It is weird. In a cool way.
So okay, he throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
I'm confused as to what the prison is supposed to be. Hello, please walk forward. Guide will enable you to escape any prison environment. Follow the instructions carefully. Take care that you remember each step. Click on this table. Good, now go over to the photo frame and click it to turn it slightly. Turn the lamp off and then turn it back on. Go to the left side sofa, move it over a little. Touch the shelves. That's it. In a real prison, the escape will now open. Return to the start to be taken back to your prison. Who, what, where, and why? I don't understand. Return. Why? It just doesn't make any sense. Maybe I'm just not seeing the picture. That's what's happening.
Now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape. Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside. Let me just go real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen more. Personally, I think it's awful to watch this. To see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on? But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop. That particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going. And then he hits on something.
What?
And he likes it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
Then how is it a prison game? I'm confused. I want to find out. This is completely different. It's got the lamppost. But why? How is this? Are we leaving the prison? Okay. Hello? Who is this? I'm you from after you escaped the prison. You're me? ... So you were trapped in this prison too? I was in the furniture maze. I was in the escape tutorial. I was in the reverse prison.
This is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows. But the irony
That's where I am right now.
In this scenario, you're still talking to yourself. You know,
what's it like to escape?
Games so far are Coda talking to himself.
Feels like being completely still and wildly in motion at the same time. Do you feel any different? Sometimes I'm scared I'll get out and then things will be exactly the same as before. Oh no, that's awful. It's the worst thing I can imagine. I'm just kind of hitting random buttons. Did I get a call from another version of me? I think I'm the first person to call back. Can you tell me how to get out? Maybe I can come find you. What do I have to do? Be sincere. Tell me how you feel right now. Talk with me for a bit. How do you feel? What? that will free me. How does that work? It will make sense. Feel afraid that nothing will ever change. Go on, go on, go on. Oh, this is so
I can see why he
eerie.
considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice?
It would be nice. It really, really would. Either way, I think I'm going to have to go ahead and call that the end of this video. It's dragged on just a few minutes longer than the other ones. So if he doesn't start saying anything right away...
So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself?
Ooh, that looks cool. I'm actually kind of excited to see what awaits us. Either way, that's going to be it for this one. So if you liked, feel free to like, favorite, share, subscribe, and so on and so forth. And if you want to see more of the beginner's guide, I'm going to have some more of it. And if you want to see any of the other games that I've got those as well. And with all that being said, I'm Kasha. And so we go.